What's up, my Central Unit? It's the Central Man here, so this is my predictions for AEW's Full Gear 2021. This is the final AEW pay-per-view of the year. This show will be at the Target Center in Minneapolis, Minnesota, this weekend on the 13th of November. I saw the card for the show. For me, I think this card is a little bit weak, in my opinion. It might be a good show. Who knows? I don't think it's going to be a bad show, because so far AEW never produced a bad show. Whether it's a Dynamite, a Rampage, or even a pay-per-view, they never produce a bad show. Some of these shows will turn out to be great, decent / good. You know, it's just what it is. They never drop the ball. They drop a little bit of the ball, but not the bigger ball. But anyway, so yeah, I don't really feel about this card. Like I said, it might be good. Let it play out. But there's 10 matches on the card. This is likely to be a 3.5 hour show. This is the problem with today's pay-per-views in pro wrestling. Pay-per-views are too fucking long. You know, they're 3.5 hours. Why could it be just go back to the 2.5 hour mark? You know, instead of a 10 match card, why could it be a 7 or 8 match card? That's just me. You know, it's just too long. You know, you don't need to cram a lot of matches in one show. You know, it's just what it is, man. But so yeah, 10 matches on the show. One's on the pre-show. We're gonna talk about right now. They call it the buy-in. It's a women's tag team match. We've got Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter. Jamie Hayter's part of Britt Baker's faction with her and Rebel, taking on My Girl, Hikaru Shida, and Thunder Rosa. I'm gonna go with Shida and Thunder Rosa again, the victory over Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter. I've never seen Jamie Hayter wrestle. I don't know. I might watch a bit of the pre-show. There's only one match in the pre-show. It's not like, I don't think they'll do 3 matches on the pre-show. It's just the one. Typical WWE also do it sometimes. You know, do one match on the pre-show, and then it's just what it is. But so Nyla Rose, man, I think she's done in AEW. Let's be honest, you know, it's not like they bought her shit, but she's barely on TV, and every time when she's on TV, you never see her ever again. What's the point? What's the fucking point having her? You know, like 2 years ago, you're building her up. Yeah, they put the belt on her, and then all of a sudden, she lost the title, and then you never see her ever again. The stuff with her and Vicky Guerrero, that's dumb. It's just dumb, you know, it's not going anywhere. I don't know, but, yeah, she's likely finishing AEW. That's just me, but, so yeah, I go with Shida and Thunder Rosa, again, the victory over Nyla Rose and Jamie Hayter. So that's the pre-show. Let's predict the main show matches. So the one match on the main show to predict first, this is a tag team match. We got Pac and Cody Rhodes taking on Makalai Black, aka formerly known as Aleister Black, and Andrade El Idolo. I call him Andrade. You know, look, I can't really pronounce his name properly, but it's Andrade's. You know, if I cannot pronounce his name properly, but Andrade El Idolo. I'm gonna call him Andrade. Boy, I'm gonna go with Micaiah Black and Andrade getting the victory over Cody and Pac. Pac I don't think he done anything since he came back. Yeah, he was in the triple threat match at Double or Nothing for the world title, you know, against Kenny Omega and Orange Cassidy. But what's he done ever since? Nothing. I don't know. I'll get. There's one video I'm gonna talk about that's in the future, but I'm not gonna talk about it in this prediction video. I think Micaiah Black won 3 times. I think it was 3 times against Cody Rhodes. I think 3 times. I think he's been feud with Cody for the whole bulk of 2021. You know, beating him Homecoming, beating him at. I think he beat him at Grand Slam. So basically beat him twice. So I'm guessing he's gonna be. The rivalry's over, man. I feel like you know that Cody's not getting the victory over Micaiah Black. You know, if he's getting the win back, what's the point? You know, because Micaiah Black won 2 out of the feud. You know, it's just basically like, you know, Cody won the battle, but Micaiah won the the war. It's just like it's pointless at this moment in time. And at this moment in time, Cody needs to turn heel. I think that at this moment in time he's getting stale. I think he's better off as a heel than a babyface. That's just my opinions on Cody Rhodes. I review the Grand Slam show in September. And the fans really they were booing Cody Rhodes. Maybe it's maybe his new character is based on Homelander. The character from The Boys, that Prime Amazon Prime show. I think that character was a dick. I don't know. I don't think he'll go in. Because Cody has the blonde hair, but I wish he goes back dyeing his dark hair again, be more darker. And just like basically just turn heel. To be honest, man, I think his time is as a babyface is at an end for now, and just like to see the heel Cody Rhodes. We haven't saw that heel Cody Rhodes. I think he haven't saw. I think he turned heel like before AEW started, like the days in New Japan, Ring of Honor. But I think he needs to because like at this moment in time, I think people. Yeah, Cody Rhodes is good, but at this moment in time, people are just not really giving a shit at this moment in time. So I predict Micaiah Black and Andrade getting the victory over Cody and Pac. So the next match, this is another tag team match. Actually, there's 4 tag team matches on the show. Holy shit, that's a bit overkill. That's why I don't really praise this card that well. But anyway, so this is a 6-man tag team match. This is a 6-man false count anywhere match. So we got Christian Cage and the Jungle Express. That is Jungle Boy Jack Perry and Luchasaurus. Represent the Jungle Express. No Marco Stunts. Thank God. They taken on the Super Click. That is Adam Cole, Baby, and the Young Bucks. This is Adam Cole's first pay-per-view match because he debuted at the All Out pay-per-view in September. The AEW kind of backed himself in the corner because Christian needs the win because he lost his first AEW match against Kenny Omega in the main event of All Out last time around in September for the world title. If he lost again, so how is he going to bounce back, Christian? I don't get it. I don't know. But at the same time, you don't want Adam lose his first pay-per-view match in AEW. So it's like, they kind of backed themselves in the corner. So this is going to be a random guess. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. I go with the Super Click. Adam Cole and the Young Bucks getting the victory over. Basically, Super Click is the Elite. Why they just call the Elite? Don't know. Don't get it. But anyway, Adam Cole and the Young Bucks defeating Christian Cage and the Jungle Express. To another tag team match. Jesus Christ, man. That's why I don't praise this card. I'm not shitting on AEW, but it's just what it is, man. So, no, I'll get to the tag team title match a bit later on. So, another tag team match. Jesus Christ. This is a Minneapolis street fight. We've got the Inner Circle. Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, the TNT champion, and Santana Ortiz. Taking on Men of the Year, that is Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky, and the American Top Team, that is Junior DeSantos and Andre Arlovsky. I can't pronounce his name properly that well. And Dan Lambert. I'm gonna go with Inner Circle. I'm gonna keep it short and simple. Inner Circle. I don't really give a shit about Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky. I'm not saying I don't know what they've done, what they've really done. They lost to fucking Sting and Darby Allin. What's they really done? They're not really, these factions, man, Jesus Christ, man. That's a big issue of AEW. Not, like I said, not hating on it, but it's too much. But I don't see Men of the Year and American Top Team getting the victory over the Inner Circle. I'm going with the Inner Circle getting the victory over them, So, let's move on. So moving on to I think that let's do the non-title matches. Get away first. So, I'll get to the tag team title match later on. So the next match to predict, we got Darby Allin taking on MGF. Like again, AEW backed themselves in the corner again, so neither avoid to lose. So which one's going to get the win? This is a running guess. So eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Oh god damn it. boy, I don't think Darby Allin. I like Darby Allin. I like MGF. I'm gonna go with MGF getting the victory over Darby Allin because they need to do that Sting Darby Allin match. You know, I did a video on it. I know it's not for the TNT title, but they need to do that in the future, man. You know, basically Sting passing the torch to Darby. You know, but I don't see Darby getting the victory over MGF. You know, it's just a random guess. So the next match. The Bryan Danielson Miro match. I'll predict later. You know, it's winner becomes no one contender for the world title. But anyway, so the next match to predict, we got CM Punk versus Eddie Kingston. I'm gonna go with CM Punk. You're building Punk up. You know, he might lose, but I don't see losing it to Eddie Kingston. You know, and Eddie Kingston at this moment in time, he's done in AEW. I like Eddie Kingston. I think he's a good worker. You know, good wrestler, good talker. But what's he really done in AEW? Yeah, he got some wins, but he's not winning the big one. He's not. He lost the world title 1 year ago to John Moxley, and then at Revolution, I think it's for the tag team titles, or maybe it's at Double or Nothing. They lost the tag team titles to the Young Bucks, so he's booked like a loser. And also at the last pay-per-view, you know, at All Out, he lost the TNT title to Miro. It's like he's booked like a loser. You know, I don't hate him. It's just what it is. You know, I think he's mostly on Dynamites. You know, if he lost, I think that's officially the end of Kingston in AEW. I hate to say this because you're building up CM Punk, but at the same time, Eddie Kingston's like an afterthought. This is a problem with. There's too many top guys in AEW. I'll talk about it in another video, but I'm not going to talk about it more in depth in this video, in this prediction video. So I don't see Eddie Kingston getting the victory over Punk, so Punk's going to get the victory. So sorry. So yeah, I think I covered most of it. I'm going to save the Danielson Miro match later. So let's get to the title matches. So yeah, the next match to predict is for the AEW Tag Team Championships. We've got the Lucha Brothers taking on Dax Harwood and Cash Wheeler, FTR of the Clinical. I'm gonna go with the Lucha Brothers. They just won the tag team titles at All Out. Makes more sense to. They did it last year. You know, Hart retained the belts. Like you had FTR defeating Kenny Omega and Hangman Page at All Out last year, and then 2 months later at Full Gear, they end up dropping the tag team belts to the Young Bucks. So, what's the fucking point? But I'm gonna go with Lucha Brothers defeat FTR to retain the tag team titles. So yeah, I said it twice. Who cares? Let's move on. For the AEW Women's Championship, we got Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, defending the belt against Ty Conte. This is a short prediction. Britt Baker's getting the victory. Sorry, I don't think Ty Conte is walking out as the new AEW Women's Champion. Britt's title reign is still good. You know, I don't think her reign is not over yet. She'll probably drop it maybe at Revolution at the next pay-per-view or the pay-per-view after that. She's not dropping the women's belt anytime soon. This is the one problem. They should have saved the Britt versus Ruby match on this show, not at Grand Slam on Dynamite in September. You know, I wish they'd never done that. You know, save it at a pay-per-view. You know, if they just did Britt Baker Ruby on the show, I will go with Ruby Soho becoming AEW Women's Champion, but unfortunately, no, I'm sorry. It's just I don't see Ty Conte walking out. Sorry. I like Britt Baker, you know, she's not gonna drop the title to Ty Conte. It's not gonna happen, you know, maybe at the next pay-per-view, you know, maybe on a future episode of Dynamite or Rampage. She's not dropping it on the show, guys. Sorry. This is for the AEW World Heavyweight Championship. We'll get to the finals of the Eliminator Tournament afterwards. So we got Kenny Omega defending the world title against Hangman Page. The Danielson Miro match. It's confirmed that it's 100% that Hangman Page is not walking out as the women's world champion. Sorry, he's not leaving as the new world champion. You know, I think they should have done this. In my opinion, they should have done this match at All Out, not on Full Gear. It's just kind of, I wish they turned this around. Like, do the Kenny Omega Hangman Page at All Out, and do the Kenny Omega Christian match on this show. You building up Christian. You know, it's just pointless that Christian wins the world title. You know, the Impact World title on the first episode of Rampage, and then he ended up losing the rematch. What was it, weeks later on a pay-per-view? It's just like, come on now. You know, but the reason why I go with Kenny Omega retaining the title, because there's no way Hangman's gonna win the title, because because of because Miro and Danielson are in the finals of the tournament. You know, if they did that, what's next? Who will fit? You know, they might do Kenny Omega, Daniel Bryanson, but it's too soon. Miro, heel versus heel, never worked. I think fans will get behind Kenny Omega more than Miro. Miro's still over, but I don't know, man. It's just very complicated. But so, yeah, I go with Kenny Omega retaining the world title to the finals of the AEW World Championship Eliminator Tournament. So we got Bryan Danielson taking on Miro. Yeah, Daniel Bryan versus Rusev. But I don't know, man. Miro, I'll be shocked if Miro wins. You know. But yeah, because he's done as the TNT champion. Because at this moment in time, the TNT title will be soon become the TBS championship because they're moving to TBS. Some people find it negative. I don't want to get into it, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Bryan Danielson getting the victory, and they're gonna do Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson at the because they did, I think they had a great match at Grand Slam in September, but I don't think they're gonna do it on a random Dynamite or Rampage. I think they're gonna do it, save it on a pay-per-view. Maybe it's Revolution. Maybe I don't think they'll wait for a Double or Nothing in May. So it's likely to be at Revolution. That'll be in March. You know, they could change it to February. You know, you get like a 3-month build, but it's unlikely. I don't think they drop it. You know, like I said, they're not going to do the world title match between Omega and Danielson on a random episode of Dynamite or Rampage. It has to be on a pay-per-view. So anyway, so I think that's it. Yeah, covered the matches on the card. So that's my predictions for AEW Full Gear 2021. Leave your thoughts in the comments section below. Smash the like button, click the bell. Subscribe to the Central Man Network on YouTube. Be part of the Central Unit for more wrestling videos and more. And this is the Central Man officially signing out. Check you later.